I am back and I'm going to be doing my weekly favorites for you guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks so much for watching. I'm just going to be talking about some things that I've been using this week and that I've been loving. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. First thing I want to mention is this MAC makeup brush cleaner. It is their liquid makeup brush cleaner. As you can see, it's just a liquid in here. It's a really cute pink color. And my friend Sarah had this. I used it at her house one day and I loved it. You just squirt it onto like a towel. You can take your makeup brush and just kind of swish it around on the towel and clean it. And then it dries like super quick. So you can use your brush pretty much like right after you clean it. And that's what I love about it. I find it works well even on the brushes that I use for foundation. So that is something that I use basically every day. And I wanted to go ahead and mention it in a favor in case you guys are looking for a good brush cleaner. The next thing I want to talk about, since I have it in my hand, might as well, is this small blush brush. It's the Sephora brand blush brush. I love this brush. I just use it. You can use it to contour. You can use it for your blush. It's just small, fits really well on the cheeks. Just a good solid little makeup brush, and I just saw it, had a good feeling about it, so I picked it up, and I really have been enjoying this brush this week. The next thing I want to talk about that I've talked about in another video, and I said in that video that I wasn't sure, sorry, forgive me, I had a self tanner mishap, and so my hands are kind of weird with the self tanner right here. But anyway, this Hourglass, it's the Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. I've been using this all week to set under my eyes. I wasn't sure if I was going to really love this powder. I couldn't really put my finger on like maybe what I didn't like about it. And I think what it is that I have naturally dark circles, so I like for my powder to have some coverage in it too. And this powder doesn't really have that, but what it does have is it's super finely milled, so it's really soft and smooth on the skin. It won't settle very badly into your fine lines and wrinkles because it's not a very thick powder. It's also got a very, it looks pretty light here, but it's got kind of like a slight yellow undertone to it. Got a slight sheen to it. I just find it looks really well under the eyes. It's what I'm wearing today. And it gives you just a little bit of brightness under there, which I really like. And like I said, it's in my weekly favorites because it's been what I've been using to set under my eyes all week. And I I like it. I'm going to continue to use it. I do like it. That's the final verdict. So that is another one of my favorites. Okay, so another thing that I have really been liking this week, and this is just a blush that I have been loving for a long time, and it is the Nars blush in the color Sin. And it is just so beautiful, you guys. It's like a purplish, it's like a mauve kind of color, but it's got some warmth to it. And that is the only way that I have been able to, I can even pull it off on my skin, because usually I can't wear like a mauve toned blush, but there is just something about this blush. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's swatched right there. And it's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. When you get it on the skin, especially if you're like tanned, it just does something. It's just beautiful on the skin. It looks so good on so many different people. I absolutely love it. This is definitely one of those purchases that I was like, yes, I did good there. So good. It's a good blush, good investment if you're looking for kind of a berry type blush, or if you're just looking for something to wear this summer. It looks beautiful with tan skin. Okay, so the next thing that I've also talked about in a previous video is this is the Aqua XL liquid eyeshadow. And this is just beautiful for carving out under the eyebrow. I actually use it all over my eye, from my lid to my eyebrow as a base. And then I'll go in with the rest of my colors over it. I also have it in like a brown, like taupey color as well. And I love both of those just as like a base for some dimension with my eyeshadow. If you're newer with makeup, I don't know that I would necessarily recommend those. They can be kind of tricky to work with. They can be a little frustrating to blend out. You do have to be patient with it. So if you understand what I'm saying by a base, and you're looking for something to really make your eyeshadows pop, and you want something that's going to stay all day, then that is something that you need to look into. If you're a beginner with makeup and you don't really want to take time with it, that may not be something for you, because it does take some time and patience to work with, and you kind of have to know a little bit what you're doing. And I don't mean that to sound snobby at all. I've been doing makeup since I was 3 years old, so I should have some experience, and it's just makeup, so really, honestly, who cares? But I'm just saying, if you don't have a lot of experience with it, it may be a little bit of a frustrating product, but I think it's beautiful. It looks great under eyeshadows. And you know, I don't know, if you're in the market for something like that, then you might want to try it out. The next thing that I have been loving this week is the Nars Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Light 4 DeVille. This foundation is so beautiful, you guys. I think Nars hits it out of the park with their foundations. I have the All Day Luminous Weightless foundation as well, and it is one of my absolute favorites. These two are probably my most absolute favorite foundations. This is a little bit light for me when I'm self-tanned, but I just warm it up with this other product that is also one of my favorites. It's the Nars Liquid Laguna Bronzer. I'll go in with this, and then I'll go in with this one to like warm up before I put any of my powder products on, and they both are just so stunning and so beautiful. I find that this foundation lasts all day. Don't let the sheer in its name fool you. It is not a sheer foundation. It is full coverage. But it is so beautiful. If you have dry skin, you are going to love this. And it lasts all day. It's just an awesome foundation. So I've been loving those two this week. The next thing that I've been wearing a lot, even on like my no makeup days, just to give my skin a little bit of like a glow, is this Flawless Beauty Primer by Pixi. You can get this at Target. It was $9.99. I find that this looks beautiful whether you're wearing makeup or not. Like I said, it's gonna give your skin a beautiful glow. And sometimes with like glowy primers like this, my skin will get irritated, like I can't wear them very well. But this does not do that. It's very thin, it's not heavy. You can't feel it on your skin once you have it on. It makes your skin feel so soft. And it's just gonna give your skin a nice luminous glow. The only thing that disappoints me about this a little bit is you don't get much product, and it is $9.99, which the Pixi products at Target are a little bit pricier anyways. I don't really buy them that often. I saw this, I took a chance on it because there was one day that, I don't know, I had a doctor's appointment or something and I didn't have any makeup on, and I went to pick up my prescription, and I was like, let me just pick something up to like throw on my face before I head into the office real quick. And I threw this on and I really loved it, took a chance on it, and I have been using it every day since, and I just absolutely love this product. Pixi hit it out of the park with that one. The next thing that I have been loving this week, I know that I've talked about eyeliners before, but you guys, please take my word for this one. This one is awesome. The only thing about it that you may not like is the wand, but I don't know. It's worked out for me. I was nervous about this kind of an applicator. These kind of applicators kind of make me a little nervous. I usually like something that's more of like a brush, kind of like, not this. I don't know. But honestly, this kind of is like those. It's just got one of these kind of tops, which, I don't know, like I said, usually it makes me nervous, but no. This, I was gonna say not, and then I said no, and then it came out with like, no. Stupid. Anyways, sorry guys, I'm gonna misspeak sometimes, but this eyeliner is so black, so opaque, and it dries down matte, which just looks so beautiful against shadows. It just makes it's gonna make your eye look more clean and crisp, and just more put together. I don't know, it's beautiful. A lot of times I found also with even like pot, like the eyeliners that are kind of in a pot, most of the time those will be more matte too, but I find sometimes the opacity of those isn't very good. That is what has sold me on this one, is that it's matte, but it's opaque. And the matte formula must be something, there must be something tricky to it, because I think more companies would do their liquid eyeliners drying down to a matte, because to me it just looks better. So the fact that Milani got this right with the pigmentation and also it being able to dry down matte is just, they superb, superb. If this was a high-end eyeliner, I'm telling you, I think everybody would be running to Sephora to get it. Like, it's awesome. I have some high-end eyeliners that are supposed to be like that. They don't even compare. So again, that is the Milani Stay Matte 17-Hour Wear Liquid Foundation. Liquid eyeliner, sorry. I'm getting tired, guys. It's been a long day. We went to a birthday party earlier today. We have church tomorrow, which means we've still got a lot of work to do. For that, it's 7 o'clock at night. Probably gonna be getting to bed pretty late, but hey, we're getting things done, and I really wanted to get this video done for you guys. So I'm sorry if I'm like misspeaking or just blabbing on and on like I am right now. It's probably just because I'm a little sleepy. But anyway, the next thing that I have been loving, and it's probably the only time I'm gonna mention this because I don't want to bore y'all with it, but I do use this every day. This is the Brow Pomade by Benefit. It's just amazing. Mine is in the shade 3. I've always thought mine was in the shade 4, so it's kind of taking me by surprise that this is the shade 3, but that's the color that I wear. I love it. I don't know, I love it. It's easy to do your eyebrows with it. I like my eyebrows to look clean and crisp, but I also like it to be quick. I don't want to have to take 50 hours to put my eyebrows on. So this, I just use this with my Sephora eyebrow brush, and I love it. It's awesome. So check that out. If you're looking for a good eyebrow product, check that out. Okay, the next thing that I've been loving this week is the Marc Jacobs Tightline liner in the color Blacquor Berry. It is a burgundy, not even a burgundy, it's like a purple, it's like a black berry color, exactly like the name says, Blacquor Berry. That's exactly what it's like. It is for the tight line. It stays in your waterline all day. It is just beautiful. I love playing with colors like this on blue eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes, even brown eyes. It'll look good on brown eyes. Y'all can wear anything. Y'all can play with any kind of color. Blue eyes, and green eyes, I think it's a little trickier to play with color. That's why I love this, because it gives me a chance to do that. And I just think if you have blue eyes or green eyes, it really is gonna make that color pop. The reason why this kind of color will make your eye pop is because reds and like the burgundy colors are on the opposite end of the color spectrum as blue, and so is like orange and stuff like that. So it's gonna really make whatever the color it's opposite of, it's gonna make it really pop. And that's why I love this. I've been wearing it all week. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. It's just beautiful. The next favorite is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and it is the Bite Beauty lipstick in the color Cava. It is just this nude, it's a nude taupey color, and it's just perfect. It's like got a very like purplish taupey tone to it, but it's nude, so it's wearable. It's not like bam in your face purple. It's nude, it's beautiful, I love it. I put it on this week and I was like, why do I not wear this color every single day? It is so, so pretty. So it's been getting a lot of love this week. Another thing I've talked about in one of my recent videos, I used it in my last Get Ready With Me, is the Marc Jacobs Gel Lipstick. Sheer Lip Gel is what it's called, in the color Moody Margot. In my last video, I think I called it Moody Margot, and I'm like, every time I watch it, I'm like, it's Margot, Tara, it's Margot. Come on, get it right. These are fancy names. Learn how to say them. Embarrassing. Anyway, so I have been loving this though. You're not really going to be able to see the swatch because it's very, it's nude and it's very sheer. I don't know, but it just looks beautiful once you get it on the lips. It's almost like, it looks peach, but like when I put it on, I feel like it's more like a cool toned nude. I don't know, it's just beautiful. Yeah, and even on my hand right now, it's looking more cool tone. Maybe if I was a little bit less self-tan, it might look a little darker and peachier on me, but I feel like it looks a little cool toned, and I just absolutely love it. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is this Be Bright concealer I'm also probably, this is the only time you're gonna hear me talk about it. I'll probably use it in other get ready with me's because it's my absolute favorite concealer right now. High-end, drugstore, it doesn't matter. This concealer takes the cake. It is awesome. If you have super dark circles, naturally dark circles, you need to go out and get this because it really does brighten up the under eye area. It's got great coverage, but it's thin, it's not thick, so it's not gonna look super cakey, but it will brighten up the under eye area. I don't know, to me this is like perfect formula. It's by the brand Kokie. If I'm not mistaken, I think it might be like a Korean makeup brand, but they sell it at Wal Mart. It's newer at Wal Mart. Oh my God, it's so pretty, you guys. I bought like 3 or 4 of these. This is in the shade light. I also have it in the shade fair. I also have it in the shade medium light. I have them in different shades because I really like to use this on my clients whenever I do some freelance makeup work. So, oh my gosh, there's something outside the window. Something like scratching. I don't know, but it's really pretty outside. Anyway, I don't know what that is. If it's one of our puppies or what. But anyway, they can probably hear me talking and that's why they're scratching. They get out of the backyard sometimes. Anyway, so this is an awesome concealer. I use that pretty much every day. It's what I reach for constantly. Did I already talk about this? I don't know if I did or not. This is the second time I'm doing this video because I just did not like how I looked in the first video. I just didn't like how it came out, so I'm doing it again. But this is the Clinique powder in, it's the Almost Powder Makeup. Mine is in 03 Light. I just absolutely love this powder. I'm about to hit pan on it. I use this every single day. I just think it makes your makeup look flawless. It's not too powdery, not too cakey, but gives you a flawless matte finish, but not like too matte where your skin is super flat and just super powdery looking, but just a nice matte finish. I don't know, it's just pretty. I just love it. I don't even know how I can describe what I love about it. It's just a good powder. And it's been around for forever, so it's like tried and true. But I just recently bought it. Like growing up, all my friends wore Clinique and my mom wouldn't let me, my mom only let me buy like drugstore makeup, but I mean, she let me buy tons of it. She just was kind of against high-end makeup. I don't know why, but all my friends wore it and I always felt so left out. And it's something that I've always wanted to try. But since then, they've come out with so many different makeup brands that I just kind of skimmed on it. But for some reason with that powder, I was just always like, that powder is gonna be good. I just know it. And I think it's just because, I think it's just because of growing up and seeing my friends wear it and their makeup just look beautiful. I don't know, but it is. It's super good. Like it's been around forever, but it's a good powder. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is this Love Swept perfume by the brand Philosophy. It's called Love Swept. This is just a beautiful florally, but it's got like a good strong scent to it. Not like strong like it's gonna, people are gonna be turned off by it when you walk by, but just like it's got staying power is what I mean. I feel like a lot of perfumes, and this really frustrates me because perfumes are so expensive, but I think a lot of perfumes now use a lot less oil in their perfume, therefore the perfume wears off throughout the day. This is one of those scents that's gonna stay and linger, and I just absolutely love it. It's like a young floral, not candy. It doesn't have any kind of, it's not like too sweet, but it's very florally. It's strong, but not like overpowering, but you could just do one spray and you're gonna smell pretty good all day. I don't know, y'all need to go into Sephora and smell it. Always make sure you try a perfume on before you purchase it. Walk around the store with it for a little bit. You'll really be able to tell how it smells on you after it mixes in with your chemistry. But I really love this one. Again, it's Love Swept by Philosophy. Really great perfume. I actually got this one off of Zulily, so I got it for a great price. But I've been wanting this perfume for a couple years, but just had never purchased it. And I saw it on Zulily and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna order it because it was like at a way discounted rate. And it is, it's a little bottle, but that's okay. I don't mind. So it probably wasn't that big of a discount. Once it came in and I was like, oh man, that's super small. But that's okay. I have other perfumes I need to go through, so I don't need like 40-ounce bottles of perfumes everywhere. Okay, so last but not least, the last thing I want to talk about is this Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer. I just recently purchased this. I just started watching this, a girl on YouTube. I'll try to see if I can link her channel down below. But she was wearing this bronzer and another blush by Nars that I recently ordered, but it hasn't come in yet. Oh my gosh, her makeup looked so stinking beautiful. She's got like this long brown hair, these piercing blue eyes, and her skin just looked flawless. And really what I was focused on in that video that I saw of hers, and I'll link that video down below, was her cheeks. I was like, what does this girl have on her cheeks? Like, I have to have it. It is just beautiful. And I think she mentioned it in the video that she was wearing this sweet tea bronzer, and that I can't even remember the name of the Nars blush, but I'm sure it'll be in one of my favorites soon. But it was a Nars blush, and I was like, done and done. I have to get both of those because she just looks flawless and stunning. So anyways, I can't remember her name right now, but she's beautiful and I love watching her videos. Her makeup always looks so good and like fresh and clean and just pretty. But yeah, guys, that's it for my favorites this week. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I'm sorry. I know I stumble over my words sometimes and I go off on big trails about things, but we're here to just chit chat and talk about makeup. That's what this is about. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed my favorites. I hope to get one of these up next week for you too. Next week, my daughter Ada's having her second surgery from the car accident that we got into last year. She's got to get the rods taken out of her legs. It's a long story, but we may have to end up rescheduling that. But as far as I know right now, we're having that surgery next week. So I don't know how next week is gonna go is what I'm saying, but I'm really hoping to have another video up for y'all next week as well. I wanna get at least one up a week. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I will hopefully see y'all next week in my next video. Let me know what some of your favorites have been this week down below. Some things that maybe you want me to try out, or some things that you've tried that you think I should try. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.